Today's retro spot is on the Kenner, The Adventures of Batman and Robin Dual Force. We're looking today at Mr. Freeze. This was a cheap alternative if you didn't get a chance to pick up the original Mr. Freeze. There's some slight differences between the figure. We'll have a look at the comparison in a second. But the package features Mr. Freeze with two means to attack Batman. One is a what looks to be some sort of anti-aircraft mode catapult. The other one is a jetpack or some sort of ice jetpack something going on there. Who knows? We'll get into that in a second. But there's mode 1, there's mode 2. A nice picture of Batman and Robin up the top there. On the back, it says Mr. Freeze suits up for battle. Fit peg on backpack into hole in his back and position viewing visor over his helmet as shown. He is armed and dangerous when you load the disc into the giant launcher. Equip Mr. Freeze for rocket thruster air assault. Fit peg on yellow launcher support into hole in backpack and load missiles into holes on sides of launcher arms. This sounds really confusing already. The battle rages when you convert the launcher into a fearsome anti-aircraft emplacement. Mr. Freeze takes his best shot at Batman and Robin Dual Force team when you press the plunger. We've also got ourselves a very ridiculous looking amalgamation of vehicles. It says battling the Batman and Robin Dual Force with two dangerous weapon systems of his own. Mr. Freeze poses a diabolical threat to the citizens of Gotham City. It will take all the firepower and cunning this evildoer can muster to defeat Batman and Robin. Of the other figures you can get with the Dual Force, we got Turbo Surge Batman, Vector Wing Batman, Airstrike Robin, and Mr. Freeze. You can take these two delightful vehicles, make one delightful abomination. This train wreck of a vehicle, I don't know. But anyways, that comes to us from Kenner. That also comes to us from 1996, if you're wondering. What I'm going to do is take a bit of a break. We're going to get this opened up. We're going to have a look at Mr. Freeze with his Dual Force. Dual Force. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? If you are, stick around. Well, this dual thing is it's too exciting to, of course, cover first with this end of the review. So let's have a look at the figure first. We'll save the good part. For later. First of all, have a look at Mr. Freeze. We'll zoom the camera in. This is pretty much a repaint of the original Mr. Freeze. Is it really Spot? Yes, it is. There he is right there, the original Mr. Freeze. You can see, yes, in fact, it is the exact same figure. The exact same figure. I still prefer the original coloring of the Mr. Freeze versus this particular Mr. Freeze. But it's roughly similar enough to one another that if you didn't get a chance to get the original Mr. Freeze as a kid, your parents could totally shell out and get this crap armored Mr. Freeze. Of course, the only thing missing is the water pack the original Mr. Freeze came with. But aside from that, it is, yes, in fact, the exact same figure. We'll move that Mr. Freeze out of the way, as it is the same Mr. Freeze, and the fact it is a 90s figure. Mr. Freeze's articulation is he has none in the dome. He can't move his head or anything. He's very small. Look how small those arms are compared to his body and his head. His head is way too big for the rest of his body, and he's got these little meeky little measly arms. But they do rotate. You can also bend the legs back and forth as well. That's pretty much it. No other weapons does Mr. Freeze come with except for what you see right here. We'll put Mr. Freeze down for a second and let's have a look at the delightful Dual Force. First of all, the first mode, or one of the two modes, is this kind of catapult launcher. That's pretty much what it's doing right now. You can raise it, you can lower it, like so. The side tanks here keep it supported so it's not going to tip over on you. And then basically you're just going to press this button here. And that fires the disc. Fires this. I don't know if we assume it's going to be an ice disc. Is it made out of ice? That's some real fine craftsmanship if that's made out of ice, Mr. Freeze. Fine craftsmanship indeed. Just peg that back in. You can then also take this contraption. Take first Mr. Freeze here, and he also comes with a backpack. And we're just gonna. Is this backpack also made out of ice? Ooh, you would hope that the bank he's robbing doesn't have its heating on, because Mr. Freeze would be like, yeah, no, speed it up. You only have 20s? No, that's fine, that's fine. Can we hurry this along? My backpack is melting. We're going to take the top piece here, and I think I've got this right. Let me just check my instructions here. I want to make sure, of course, heaven forbid we got the going the wrong way here. Do we have it the wrong way? I can't tell. You know what? I think we do. Spot's got it the wrong way. Let's just move ourselves around here. There we go. Was it like that? Is it like that? That seems right. There we go. And he's got this weird kind of, I don't know, kind of looks like a mind control, ice something or another. Then we're going to take this side piece here, this little yellow piece, and we're basically going to peg that into there. And then, let me just double check here. Can't believe Spot's looking at instructions for how to put in this silly, if you ask me, it is really silly, contraption. Let's see here. Maybe it goes like that. No, it doesn't go like that. Maybe it goes like that. Like so? No, that doesn't make sense either. Well, it definitely doesn't go any other way. It doesn't seem to go any other way than that. Unless, you know what, maybe the backpack was supposed to be the other way around. That would make sense. You know what, let's try that. Why not? Spot's eaten up enough of your time. Let's eat up some more time, shall we? See, Spot should have just gone with his gut. His gut told him, his gut instinct told him that that was the right way. And I should have just listened to my gut in the first place. Does that go into there like that? There we go. Spot was right. Spot was right the first time. He should have just left it. Should have just left it. Then we're going to take this piece here. Going to peg that in. And that is what we want. That is exactly what we want. It did not pay off at all, let me tell you. Because now we got Mr. Freeze with this stupid backpack. He's got some water tanks or ice tanks, maybe some more crafting being done on the sides for Mr. Freeze. But the contraption still works the same way, the little lever on the top. I'm going to fire it off. And there you go. I still don't understand really what this part is for. Maybe he has control over the ice cubes. Who knows? I like this Mr. Freeze. I like the fact that they reused Mr. Freeze, but they gave him this really nonsense contraption on top of his back. I think that's just ridiculous. All things considered, I think I'm going to give Mr. Freeze here a 4.5. And you know what? That's maybe a little cruel. Yeah, I'm going to give him. I'm going to be cruel. 4.5 for Mr. Freeze. 4.5 for Mr. Freeze. Today's retro spot, not a great one. We're looking at this guy, just a little crappier. We're having a look today at the Batman and Robin Dual Force Mr. Freeze. Let me know down below if you were lucky enough to pick up this figure as a kid, or perhaps if you still have him. Let me know down below. In the meantime, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thanks for watching, as you always do, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.